Well, good afternoon and welcome to my channel. Today is Thursday, January 2nd. I have to say the days of the week because you know what? With Christmas and Thanksgiving and all that and Easter's not coming till anyway, when there's a holiday in the middle of the week, it just throws me off. It seems like a holiday should be on a Sunday. It just throws me off because today feels like a Sunday to me because yesterday felt like a Saturday. But anyway, today is Thursday, January 2nd, and we have birthdays today because today is Carol Evans' birthday. So Carol, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Carol. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. It's also Brooke Toppin, Toppin, Brooke. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Brooke. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. It's also Christopher Campbell's birthday. So Christopher, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Christopher. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. And Sabrina Wow is 10 years old today. Sabrina. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sabrina. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope all four of you have a great, great birthday. But I was just told, I don't know if you're a new subscriber or you just let me finally know when your anniversary is, but Doug and Teresa Brockway had their 28th anniversary on Christmas Eve, 12/24. I didn't know. I would have sung to you then, but I didn't know. And her birthday, I think, is June 20th. So, June? I put it in my birthday calendar. I don't remember right off the top of my head when it is, but I remember. But I wrote this down because I didn't want you to wait a whole another year for your anniversary song. So it's a little bit late, but still. Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy anniversary. Well, I hope you have a great, great anniversary. My friend Diana Antu and Patrick got married on Christmas Eve too. I don't know, Christmas Eve, and then my cousin got married on New Year's Eve. I don't know, you guys, you just amaze me. There's a couple of my subscribers got married on their birthdays. Now, you're cheating yourself out of a gift. I know that's not the whole point of it, but you know. Anyway, I'm going to switch glasses because I don't know about you, but my glare is driving me crazy. It's just, when I got the glasses, I didn't pay extra for the, or I didn't ask for the glare proof because I didn't really think it would make that much of a difference. But guess what? It makes a big difference because it's a lot of glare. Not doing much. I kind of got hooked on the series on Peacock, Gavin and Stacy with James Corden and Ruth Gordon. No, was that Ruth Gordon? Ruth somebody. Anyway, I love that show. I binged watched all 3 seasons. And then I couldn't find their Christmas special of 2019, and I found it on Prime. So I had to sign up for a week free of BritBox to get the Christmas episode of 2019. And so I watched that this morning. And now I'm all excited to see the 2024 one that they just showed at Christmas time, which will probably be a couple weeks or months down the line. I'm not going to buy the DVD just for the one show, but I love that show. It was just my favorite character was Bryn. Uncle Bryn was my favorite character. I just loved him. If you ever watched the show, but it's on Peacock. It's an English comedy. Even though no offense to people in England, because I do have subscribers in England, I think you talk fast. I think I talk fast. But a lot of times I have to rewind it because they've said something and they've said it so quick I can't understand them. And I know they're speaking English, the Queen's English, but I have a hard time because it's like so fast. And then the little bit of the dialect. I always wonder, what you think about the United States, because wherever you go in the United States, people talk differently. Like the Eastern people talk different than the Western people, and the Southern people talk different than the Midwestern people and the Northern people. We're just a whole collaboration. We're just a whole mess, I tell you. And we all have our different sayings for different things. We all live in the same country, but we can refer to things as different things. And, like in the South, pop is Coke. And in the East, it's tonic. Here in the Midwest, it's pop. I think in the West, they call it soda. So, it's like, or even, anywhere you go, everything is different. So, I don't know if you saw that I shared my recipe for the ribs and the potatoes. I love the ribs. Oh my gosh, they were better than going out to eat. Not to brag, but I am. I'm going to brag. They were finger licking good. They were like drop off the bone. Maybe I cooked them a little too long because they come off the bone so easily. But oh my gosh, they melted in your mouth. They were so good. And we just absolutely loved it. I have some left over for today that Jim's going to eat because I'm not going to eat that. I'm going to just have a salad and an egg salad sandwich. Exciting, I know, very boring. But the potatoes, I could take or leave the potatoes, to be honest with you. They weren't bad. Don't get me wrong, they weren't bad. I love onions. Oh my gosh, I just love onions. But they were just it had too much of an oniony taste, and I think it was a little bit salty, to be honest with you. I love salt. I put a lot of salt on stuff, which is not good for me, but I know. But I put a lot of salt on things. But that's what I'm going to have with my egg salad sandwich. I'm not having a salad. I know it's an odd combo. That's why I thought the salad and the egg salad sandwich was an odd combo. This is even odder. I'm going to have some of the leftover potatoes and an egg salad sandwich. Only because I have to use those eggs up because they've been in there for a bit, and I don't like to keep them in there too long once I've hard-boiled them. So, yeah. If you try the potatoes, let me know what you think. I like them better. The difference with that one is in both recipes that I make the cheesy potatoes, I use hash browns in both recipes. I use soup in both recipes. I use cheese in both recipes. But I don't use bacon, which they had bacon. And I put sour cream in, and instead they had us put the Lipton's soup mix and some butter. And then with my cheesy potatoes, I usually crunch some potato chips on top. So, and I cook it in the oven, and that I cooked in the crock pot. So, like I said, I'd give the ribs 10 out of 10, but I'd give the potatoes probably a 5 out of 10. They really wasn't my favorite. But my plans, I'm going to film my recipe because part of the collab that I'm doing with the girls, Edie, Kim, and Joan, is on Fridays we're going to do a grocery haul and show you our menu plan, which I don't do a menu plan. I know that they do. I know that Edie has a planner in her book, like obviously a planner. You know what a planner is. And she plans her meals out for the whole week anyhow, along with everything she's going to do. But she's a busy lady, so she probably needs a planner. And Joan is a busy lady, and she probably needs a planner. Kim, don't take this as offense, but I don't think you and I are as busy as Edie and Joan. I mean, we're not to say that we're sloths and we sit around and do nothing, but the two of them, between their church and their volunteer and working and all that stuff, they do a lot. So they probably do need a planner. So I know for a fact that Kim and Edie does too, now that I'm thinking about it. I'm the only one that doesn't usually do a recipe or a menu plan. We'll put it that way. But I did do one this week, going strictly from my pantry. Jim went out to lunch with his friends that he used to work with, and so I was just sitting here alone, and I thought, you know what, I'd really like a taco. And I was all ready to get my shoes and socks on and go out the door to get some Taco Bell, and then I thought, no, you know what, this is the second day of the challenge, Sandy. You're not going out. So I thought, no, I'm not going to go out. So instead, I went and refilled my bird feeders so that they could eat out. And I haven't had it since I put I don't have my lights on, but ever since I put my Christmas tree on, they really haven't been there. There's a little bit of the soot and that thing gone. But and the bird food was gone before Christmas, but I just didn't fill it. I was just too lazy to go out there to fill it. My poor birds. They're probably boycotting me because I didn't feed them the bird food. But they had the soot, and then they must be at I don't know if you can see, but the tree back there, that tree. Okay, that tree. I have a bird feeder and soot thing there. Now that was gone, so they probably were just. We'll eat here, but we're not going all the way to her house, type of thing. So I filled those up, so they'll be able to eat out. And then I got my mail, and then I thought I gotta go somewhere. I just had to go somewhere, and I was afraid that I would be tempted because I have to pass Taco Bell to get to my post office, and so I put blinders on, and drove right past the what do you call it? Taco Bell, and I did have some mail at the post office. So let me see what we got. I'm just proud of myself that I drove by the Taco Bell, because if you don't know, if you mean, oh, it's a homemade card too. You know how much I love homemade cards. Merry Christmas. And I have a gift card. Sandy, have a wonderful Christmas and Happy New Year. Hoping your home is filled with the spirit of the season from your YouTube friend, Rosemary and Steve Lopez, and family. Well, thank you so much. She gave me the, I told you I had a couple, yeah, she sent me the card thing to show if there are any issues. And then the proof thing. You know, that kind of, not so much that, I mean, obviously I would have liked to have had my Starbucks card, but it just bothers me that the person paid that much money for whatever card they gave me and didn't get anything, I didn't get anything for it, and then they paid that money. It just bothered me. But Rosemary, I am not going to be sending you a Christmas card this late. Definitely going to be sending you a thank you card, because I always send thank you cards for any of my gifts that I get. I've done that since I was a little girl. When we used to get, my Nana used to send us Christmas presents, even though we never liked what we got because it never fit and it was never right or whatever. My mother would have us sit down and we would write a thank you letter. And so it was instilled in me very young that I had to do that. And so it kind of annoys me, like if I go to a wedding or something and they don't send me a thank you card. But, you know, it's just, I know that's not the point of it. I understand that, but it's just kind of nice. It just, the two boys and the boy across the street all sent me thank you cards for my graduation gifts that I gave them. But the one a couple doors down, he didn't. So I don't know, I just, you know, like I took the time to put money in a card, go out and buy you a card, come to your party, all of that. And I just think it's poor manners. I don't know. It's just, maybe it's the 74-year-old woman in me coming out, because I know that nowadays things are done so much differently. I personally don't think, you know, like nowadays, you don't go to the funeral home. I mean, you have the coffin in the back of the church, at least here in my area of Michigan. Very, 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 very rarely do you go to the funeral home. My father passed on the 30th of December, and he was laid out on the 31st, and we didn't bury him until the 5th of January because of the holiday and the cemetery and all that good stuff. But we were at that funeral home every morning, and they opened at 9, and they stayed open till 9. So we were there every day, 9 to 9, because it was just, you know, people like to commiserate with you, and, you know, there's no more rosary. I mean, I'm Catholic, so I don't know how other faiths do it, but Catholics, you always go for a rosary or a scripture reading, or, you know, just to give the family some condolences and stuff like that. Now it's in the back of the church and it's slam bam, thank you ma'am. It's like, oh, that was awful. I shouldn't have said it like that. But you know me, I'm not going to edit that out. Anyway, it's just, but nowadays, like I said, you know, like my grandkids even, you know, like when I call them, they don't answer the phone, but if I text them, they'll answer. It's like they don't know how to communicate. They're so busy going like this. Oh, you're going like this with their phones that they can't go like this, and they're losing the art of conversation. The art of being social. It's just it's sad. And I know that my grandparents probably said the same thing about my generation, and my grandchildren's generation will say stuff about their grandchildren's generations. I know it's just like a circle going around, but it's like I like to watch the old Christmas movies, because I like to watch the funny ones, like, you know, Christmas Story and National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I do like to watch Die Hard, because that is a Christmas movie. I do like to watch those, but I really thoroughly enjoy like old-time Christmases, like It's a Wonderful Life and White Christmas, when people got together so much better and everybody was in a better mood and the stores were all full, and, you know, you had to fight your way through the crowds, and it was just a different time. And it just made the holidays feel that much more special. I know, shut up, Sandy. But a snowman, my snowman's saying, see, he's smirking at me. He's saying, I know what you're talking about, Sandy. I know exactly what you're talking about. When holiday magic fills the air, hope you will find it everywhere. Hello, Sandy and Jim. This card is a little late, but know that I wish you and your family a very happy holiday and New Year. Merry Christmas. I enjoy all your videos. Jean, I'm going to mess up your last name, Jean. Carabio, Carabio, or BIA. Nope, Carabio. Okay, I will not be sending you a Christmas card, but as I just told the Lopez family, Steve and Rosemary, that I am going to put you in my Christmas card box because I bought extra Christmas cards, and you will be the very first Christmas cards that I send out next year. But know that I appreciate that you sent me a Christmas card this year. I really do appreciate that. I do have my one little Christmas card that I kept on my desk that I just love. So I'm going to keep that there. Because snowmen, you know, like I keep my snowman out through the winter because, you know, otherwise they'll melt if you put them out before then. You put them away. So, yeah, that's about it. I don't really have much to go. Jim, I hear him coming in the door now, so he's back from his lunch. And, Edie's surgery went very well. She's home and resting. She's just got to wait for the results. So thank you so much for your prayers. Mary's, she got the call last night. We were waiting to see what time we had to bring her in. And they called her about 8:30 last night and said that there's some kind of I don't know, like a rule or a procedure or something that the surgeons have to be rested for so many hours before they're able to take on another big surgery like that, which Mary's surgery is, they said 6 to 8 hours long is how long it'll be. And so they told her that she could go ahead and start eating again, that she could eat up until 6 o'clock tonight, and that they will call her, and they might have her come in at 3 o'clock in the morning to get an early start, or she might not come in until 9 o'clock in the morning. The person that she's getting the donation from is still on life support. The organs are still functioning properly. They haven't started shutting down. And I don't know if it has anything to do with it, but the patient is not brain dead. So I don't know if that's the reason that they're not proceeding or if they're waiting. I don't know exactly the ins and outs of it. They really haven't told Mary so much about that. But, you know, we're just waiting for the word. So you'll have to check in tomorrow to see what's going on. But in the meantime, thank you so much for all your prayers. Please remember my sister Mary in your prayers, and the donor, that they have an easy pass, you know, like whatever, pass on to the next life. And for Edie, for really good results from her tests. So like, comment, subscribe, and share. And let me know if you're bored with the little cartoons at the end. I'd like to throw a little cartoon for a little bit of humor at the end. I hope I don't offend anybody with them, but I find them cute. And I like to kind of I just like sharing things that I find amusing. So if you don't like it, let me know, and we'll take a survey. And if I get more people saying they don't like it, then I'll stop doing it. But for the meantime, I enjoy doing it. So, okay, talk to you guys tomorrow.